that only the Gators get out alive. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the USC Trojans taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Applewhite. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. On the seam on the left. He's at the 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play. They go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He uncorks one deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That return is literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Got the tight end outside. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looking to scramble. He throws one to the left. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Matthews. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. At the 20. And after the turnover, out of bounds at the 12 to set up this offense.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gator!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the run, it's Jackson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. To throw, it's Matthews. Quarterback moving. Rolling right and going deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has them set up in plus territory.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
Man, goodness gracious, dude, he's on fire. I mean, he's already got 100 yards. We're in the first quarter. Like, I might want to think about double teaming that guy. If he goes to the water bottle, I'm going to double team. Whatever he does.
There he goes. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from Pater. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quick
Touchdown, Florida! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Scanning the field, it's Fox. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Looking to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A strike downfield.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Dropping back, it's Fox. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage, and if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take him away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Going to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
The Gators have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. He wants to change this route. They're looking to throw on second and short. He'll take a deep shot here. And he reels it in inside the 30. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, This offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this.
Going for it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan.
Throws for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board.
It's a fake. He wants to throw it. And they thought they could pull off the surprise. Well, the surprise was on them. A stop. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Jackson. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. Kick is in the air. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to throw, it's Applewhite. The short hands, it's Brown. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. From the gun, the ground game. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Applewhite. Going for 6. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 10 over Duke. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West Country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tight end getting vertical. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got an open man. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments. As they put a stop to that return at the 22. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Gators to the right. He's got it. Turning it on. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Back to throw, it's Fox. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Trojans. Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Oh, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
It's complete to the left. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll take it himself. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown, Gator. And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the 2nd half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. To the air, it's Fox. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. He'll ride his man on the option. Running into the open space. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Off play action on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Into the house. Touchdown, USC! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
31, USC 15.
Coming out with it, it's Abrams. He's got great speed. He's got it out. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. That's caught. It's Flores. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking for a man. It's Fox. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Looking to throw again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll keep it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these.
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it.
15.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's going to galvanize them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Exceptional footwork to stay in bounds and just a little bit better and he could have scored.
Yeah, if he keeps his balance or gets the speed going upfield a little bit more, he might get into the end zone, but just kind of ran out of space.
Touchdown Trojans! Fired in from the red zone for the score. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive.
21.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gator.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The run from the shotgun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Shakes off the defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover.
And that pass is caught at the 25. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Firing to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season and I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
USC 29.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Fights off the defender. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
QB draw. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. Fourth down coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking downfield. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W?
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to pass, it's Fox. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Touchdown, Trojans! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The offense changing the play. Motion from the wideout. Looks as if he's going to run it.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
What will they
for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Under fire. It's complete to the right. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Here we go. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Game on the line. Offense has the ball. Down 1 score. Time winding down. What is better than this? To the air. It's Fox. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play call.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Looking to scramble. Stands in and takes the hit. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on the show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese David.